Okay, hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Genius Hour. I'm very excited to have you all here. I think yesterday's episode, good first attempt. It wasn't amazing, but it kind of worked pretty well. Spent far too long coming up with a synth sound at the beginning. That was kind of silly. Definitely smashed the adaptive limiter far too hard. And definitely one thing I realised was, when I came back to listen to it a little bit later on, I realised like a bunch of different things that needed tweaking, and just having that ability to like take a step back and kind of come back with fresh ears made a huge difference. And I could have gone like that, and that, all things that need changing. So obviously in the space of an hour you can't really do that, but just I guess working on normal stuff, that's definitely something to be aware of. So yeah, let's crack on with episode 2. Why not? So all right, again, straight Logic project. Let's hit the timer and get going. I suppose I have had a little mini idea, which just as I was thinking, you have musical ideas just constantly going over in your head. So I'm just going to pull up a little orchestra-y type thing. Maybe I'll put it on strings. I think, as I said last time, I prefer to kind of properly orchestrate the strings. It feels like kind of cheating otherwise. I mean, I know there's many layers of cheating going on already, but I don't know, for some reason I quite like orchestrating the strings properly. So I'm thinking like a nice kind of like little kind of 2-note sort of. That sounds not very nice. So again, this is going to be something a bit like kind of slower today, maybe a bit less. With lots of space, lots of room to breathe. I think it'll be really. Do you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's. BBCSO. This maybe is not quite the right tool for this job, but it does pretty well, so that's fine. So we're going to be. We'll call this B minor. Seem to have a bit of a trend for writing things in D or B minor. I love the legatos. That's just beautiful. Like, I don't know, maybe if anybody knows a kind of like a more sort of chunky library that allows a bit more cinematic. This isn't uncinematic, but it's kind of a bit like sort of a bit prim and proper. Something that's got a bit more cinematic kind of gumption, but with legatos in it would be superb. I think we're in 3 here. Sorry, I was just thinking that through in my head. And let's just get a read on the tempo. So I'm thinking it would be something like this, sort of like a. Yeah, and then we'll put in some more stuff after that. Okay, here we go. That might be a bar too long, that second note. I think that's fine. I feel like maybe this is actually in 6/4. Probably doesn't make a huge difference. Anyway, let's leave it as it is for now. I'll just And then I'll bring them, well, let's just chop off that, put that there. Like I say, I think that is maybe, I think these should be kind of even. This is why having it in three is confusing, because there's lots of bars, measures as you may call them if you're from across the pond. Fine, that'll be nice. That's nice for now. Well, we'll leave that because we've got a bit more stuff. So what do we got here? This is violin 1 leg. So let's make violin 2 leg. Arguably you don't need to change this to violin 2. I mean, I don't know. They do sound slightly different if you compare the two, but I don't know, again, it just feels nice to do it sort of properly. Good. Sometimes when I change a patch like that, it doesn't keep track of it. I'll just call this high strings, and we can kind of use that as like a playing around. Be nice to have it kind of slightly interesting harmonically, you know, rather than like a doorbell. Maybe that's a bit out there. Let me just throw up a full orchestra thing while I am messing around here. It's just kind of nice to have it as a, you know, sort of a scratch pad. Quite like that. So the something sort of like, I guess, pandiatonic, would you say, where it's dissonant, but all the notes are actually in the key of the you know what I mean. We can get a bit more. Try not to sound like the beginning of like an awards ceremony. Anyway, right, we'll just, let's just throw in, I'm going to be cheeky and I'm just going to do it like this. I know you should record things in because then it makes it sound more nicer or whatever, but I'm doing it this way. Ah, sue me. That, I think, that is nice, in that kind of, you see where the legato makes it go. That like, yeah. I don't know what, I think that in vocals that would be melisma. I don't know if that is what that is. You achieve that in this library by playing the second note really quietly. And I think it works for the first violins, but maybe not the second. Let's grab some violas. So where you're going, so well, that's quite nice there with it. So yeah, something a bit feels like it wants to move up like this. You obviously can't see what I'm playing, which is, so maybe we'll come up with a way of doing that. Quite like that, but then it feels like the violas want to move, but then if you've got the first violins going, then you've got doubling this third, which, now I know that's just a rule and everybody says you should just break the rules, but it is a rule for a reason. It does sound kind of thin and kind of weak. Okay, so we've kind of this nice contrary motion thing. So viola is going to go E to G. Fine. Go on, I'll record that in because it's just for fun. That modulation wheel is too much there. Let's get rid of this. Shorten. Silly. So silly. Shorten that. I know it doesn't really matter if you do that or not, but I just like to. And then this is all way too much. I'll just pull it all down. Yeah, I feel like actually even that's just not the right. It's meant to go like kind of a bit of a sort of a mini climax sort of here, and then down like that. As you can see, the other ones, first and second violins, because they're the same, were more like that, and I just tidied that up a bit there. Okay, that's quite nice. Ooh, that's really nice, but I feel like these could be shorter. You actually don't want them equal length. So these sound nice, maybe like even there. Even shorter actually. Maybe what it is, so maybe they are a bar, but the this needs to come down much quicker, sort of like that. And we'll do the same here. So it almost feels like it's like quite a short note, even though it's quite a kind of a longer tail. So it'd be like that kind of a. Yes, like that, but almost even steeper. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I kind of like the effect to be even more pronounced. You know, I think you can probably hear what I mean. And I can't really go much. I suppose I could really ramp it up. Sort of like. You know, like really give it some beans and then cut it off really quickly. I'm beginning to waste a bit of time on this, so we'll just. Yeah, that is kind of it. I mean, it actually sounds a bit unnatural, to be honest. But hey ho, haven't really got time. That's fine for now. You kind of get the idea. I didn't change that to viola, did I? So violas, still legato. Then I just put that on cello. Yep. So the cello bit was, I think it was simply that, and in just the interest of time. Yeah, it is a bit unnatural. Yeah, fine. Okay, right, I'm just really quickly, because it just doesn't need to go down quite as much, I think. As long as it's still kind of got that shape. Yeah, okay. Not brilliant, not perfect, but fine. Fine, okay. No, I mean, it sounds quite nice. So let's... oh no, keyboard's not... controls aren't working. Let me just reset it. If this doesn't work, then we'll leave it. There we go, lovely. Okay, so I've got a cup of coffee on the go. That is what that noise is. Okay, fine. So again, we've wasted about 15. No, I don't think this is wasted. This isn't as bad as last time with the spending 1,000 years getting the synth sound, and they're not even using it. Okay, so right, let's think about this. Oops, nailed it. Press the wrong button. Yes, nice. Okay, so I think maybe if we have like a bar of silence, we can probably add some more stuff in here. I'm just wondering whether to add the bass. Let me add them in and just see how it sounds. Because I suspect, I kind of like that it just, it's not gone full beans just now. Does that? Yeah. We'll do that, and then we will throw them down an octave. Yeah, I think what it is because the celli aren't actually playing a bass note there. They're kind of, it's almost like close harmony. They're sort of playing a chord. So that's not a bass line. It doesn't feel right to have it in the bass as well, if that all makes sense. What it would more be, I guess, maybe just a sustained, but even then I don't think that's... That's probably not the right note, obviously. Oh, it's on high strings. Maybe a low D. I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to leave it out for the time being. I quite like that. It does sound kind of mysterious and, a bit like ooh. You know what I mean? A bit like ooh. See if we leave that, and then that kind of does kind of nicely fill in the gap. Yes, pretty much, yes, but I want to do this, and I'm going to join them so that then we can mess around with this modulation. Just tidy that up a bit. Okay, fine. That sort of did work. It needs more stuff in it though, like maybe some percussion or something higher up. Maybe these do want to be sustained a bit longer. What is that to there? Yeah, kind of nice. It needs a bit of tidying up here. Maybe if we join them all. And then let's just extend those, then we get the legato. And then they probably look quite ugly. Yeah. And it did sound kind of cool, but again, maybe a little bit unnatural. Like that. Okay, right. And I quite like this bar here. Feels like it's extra. Like it throws it off a little bit, but I actually kind of like it. And could even in a film it might be because that fits with the picture. So that that you need an extra bar there of kind of held notes. Could see that. I think that's really nice. Okay. Wondering if these notes, the second half, wants to be something different. I think maybe it does, but it doesn't need to be right now. Something wants to come in here like a... I feel like it wants to be a high voice, like a singer, but that is going to be difficult to achieve. I have got... I don't think I've reinstalled it on this laptop. There was this wonderful... Yeah, I don't have it. I can't remember the name of it. I'll find it and I'll use it in a later one. It was like this amazing vocal... library, but it didn't install normally through like native access. It came through like as a thing you have to install it manually, which is why it's not on here. Let's just grab a piano and then I can sort of show you hopefully what I'm vaguely thinking. So we've got this. Piano's a bit quiet anyway. Something like that. Okay, I quite like this. This could be a piano melody accompanied by strings, and I quite like it in octaves. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to play it from the beginning, but on record. Something like that. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm going to just give it a little bit of this. I want it to be kind of quite sort of rubato-y. Is that what I mean? I think that's what I mean. wondering if that wants to be up the octave from the beginning. I quite like it. These, where they've got the crotches, I wonder if, rather than like do do do, I wonder if it's like da da da, like almost like a triplet. Da, 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 da. We can deal with that later. That's fine. Okay, so. Yes, I think then maybe this comes in. So now we do want different notes, but almost as like as the accompaniment. So let's just play it how it kind of is there. We're missing the. I need to turn on that setting really, don't I? To the so that if I play a thing, someone can please put a comment and just tell me what that setting is and any drawbacks as well. See, if I play from the middle of a note, it will still sound. Yeah, this is not complete. Bow, 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 something like that. I'll probably play it in actually. So we'll just. So it needs to be. Okay. Nice. Nice. This piano is just kind of quiet, isn't it? Like it's missing a bit of, you know. So I think I'm wondering if like so why do you sound weird now? Oh, I'm really high. Yeah, let's go with that. So this needs to be an E. That stays where it is. That becomes a B. Kind of nice. I'm wondering, my immediate thought is that actually this little change bit there should actually go at the end. So it does like the same thing 3 times and then it changes. But not sure about that at the moment. I'm just going to turn this up, doing that old trick. Let's just have a listen and kind of try and get it sort of more from a structural. Okay, not very melody-ish. It kind of, I wonder if it's this being an extra bar long. Let me. Yes, it is. So I was kind of right the first time. We don't need that necessarily. I'll just mute them for now. And actually, if we made that, so I know it sounded kind of nice at the beginning, but if we shorten that, that's going to mess up our mess up the modulation, isn't it? So how do we do that? I mean, we could, if I just move that. Sometimes this works, if I just cut that and then join them back together. And then how does that look modulation wise? Yeah, that's probably fine. Anyway, fine for now. Then all those can be shortened. Still want them to overlap because then you get the legato effect. And then I can put that back. Where was that there? Probably not there. Maybe I was right, and actually it needs to do that one more time. So this kind of nice, beautiful little falling sequence there. Yeah. Something like that, probably. So I'll just record that in. I feel like the piano's feels a bit wooden, doesn't it? It's not got a lot of I mean, it's just a little MIDI controller. This thing, not a full-size grand piano. Maybe we can fix that. Okay, I kind of like this so far. And what I am going to do, I feel like this will help. Shall we? Okay, really quickly, let's send all of these to a bus. So we'll start with there. This will be long strings. And then piano, send that to, just call this keys or whatever. Though, we'll send those to, I mean, those won't be in the final mix, we'll send them there anyway. And then let's give everybody an arbitrary amount of reverb again. Do the old Amsterdam. And then I think that will help with a bit of glue, and I'm going to give the piano a bit more reverb than the others. That's quite a lot. And then, okay, we'll just quickly, all of these rather than stereo out, these will go to. Well, I'll do that after. Otherwise it goes in the weird order and I find that annoying. Okay. I think that's pretty nice. I think that's kind of cool. Just going to do this thing that I always do. Oh dear, what did I press? Don't know, what's happened there? I think I pressed one of these shortcuts and then didn't click enough. Got to click like 8 times. Fine, and then I can put that onto that. Okay, so we've got about 30 seconds of stuff. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. I like that. I do quite like that. I feel like, I wonder if like, it feels like a woodwind almost wants to come in. I don't want to make it too like, I don't know, it's a bit too like old sounding. You know, so if for example we bring in an oboe, one oboe. So like, just say for argument's sake we just repeated this. Need to remember to tidy that up in between the two there. Let's just say for example we've repeated that. So then it gets to the end of, so piano bit comes in. Take it back, that sounds great. Bit too low. I wonder if a clarinet will give me the... Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm going to play it in at this octave and maybe move it up. That actually sounded really nice. Oof. Just going to bust it up quickly because so the thing is, once I start doing this, if I need to add say another woodwind, I can just duplicate the track and it's easier. Whatever, and then I'll give it some reverb. Oh, that sounded really nice. Okay, I'm going to go from the same place and record. Okay, that idea wasn't as good as the first one, annoyingly. Let's pull it up an octave. It is very quiet. Yeah, that just, I mean, just all wildly out of time, really. So we go da 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 down, down. I think it should be there, something like that. Yeah, I quite like these melodies that are slightly I want it to go do, 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 do. Get out of the way, please. They kind of, they sort of end up going on like, it's really hard to describe. It's not like an unending melody type situation, but it's like they feel like they have more to say when they get to the end, if that makes sense. Like, I think that's why I kept adding these notes here. And it's similar, I don't know, hopefully that makes some kind of sense. Okay, yeah, so then I think maybe we need to just, well, so probably something more like, so it's going to go like, no, 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 something like that, and that should be a little bit louder as well. Okay, let's go from the piano again. Okay. Yes. That needs to be. I think that will then again same idea actually. Finish that down there a little bit. Same idea. So. Yeah, okay, I think that's really nice. And then, okay, sorry if you can hear my tumble dryer making noise in the background, sorry about that. Okay, I really quite like that. And then I think the piano should come back. I'm conscious of just like repeating this string thing over again, because, you know, it's going to get boring for the players if nothing else. Let's just listen to it as this kind of a sketch of the thing. So let's just listen to it like that. And I feel like this will be okay, but it'll feel like it's not got enough movement. It'll be a bit repetitive. Yeah, that's nice. What I think maybe we want to happen is the clarinet to carry on playing, and then, so how's this for you? This is the opening of a film, 2 lead characters, and they each have a theme. So you've got one like piano, one's kind of almost represented by the piano, one's represented by the clarinet. And then we can, and this is kind of, explain, this is kind of the exposition, is it that what we call it? So you know, it's like saying, this is person 1, this is person 2, here they are together, there's some kind of relationship or connection between them. Hey, yeah, there we go, fine. So let's just have a think about this clarinet melody that extends into there. So that just felt a little bit, I'm just going to pull those in, that felt a bit like out of time. Yeah, something like that. The only thing I'm conscious of is this poor clarinetist will need to breathe. So let's give them half a beat to take a quick breath. Then I think it was like, I'll just I'll play it again and I'll record. We'll just go there and see what happens. Cool, that sounded pretty good, I would say. Let's just give it a little, yeah, that's fine. It did feel like it came in a bit too, I'll just chop that off. Came in a bit strong, didn't it? But that does seem to happen when you've, on the legato patch, where you, when like you play almost like a fresh note. Anyway, let's just loosely pull that. I quite like the loose timing, like this note here is quite late, but it kind of works for me. Okay, let's just listen to that together. Yeah, I mean, this is so out of time that it's actually quantized it. Yeah, so this actually more wants to come and dip down here and actually wants to be, that kind of comes up like that more. Oops, let's just go sort of here. That you can't really hear very well. So I'm wondering if we want to dip it down and then come up. Nice. I think that sounds pretty good. I feel a bit bad for these strings just kind of repeatedly playing the same thing. But well, whatever. I think you get the idea. You know, we've only got an hour. We can't really finesse it too much. It's more like, I think what's good with this is like you can kind of, you give yourself an idea of what you would do to progress it. Like obviously, in the real world, you're not going to be writing it all in an hour and then like, right, that's done. You know, it's nice to get an idea down, kind of get it so it's a coherent, kind of consistent thing, and then have in your head, well, I would do this and then this and then this. You know, to kind of get it like finished. One thing I did think, and I mean, this is obviously unbelievably cheeky, but I feel like maybe like a little harmonic. And I know you wouldn't really. We've used up all of our forces in the string department, but I just feel like maybe even something like weird, like a little C sharp up there. It's nice. I'm not going to do it at the moment because it's probably not adding much, and it wouldn't be physically possible. I do, yeah. I kind of quite like that. It's quite. Like, I mean, I just had an idea of why not go through and do something like throw in one of these. Massive X and what I mean. You know, grab a. This is going to sound awful to start with, but I'll show you what I mean. Like something like this, maybe. It's going to be big. So obviously not that. Do I mean massive X or do I mean massive? I feel like they're quite different, but they have similar names. Do I mean reactor? I can't even remember. I feel like it was the other one. You know, I've used them before where you can get like a really good, you know, it sounds instrumenty, but it is quite weird sounding. So, you know, so maybe like, bowed strings, but let's go with Iron Throne. You know, you kind of get quite a lot of like artifacts in there. So like, I'm not going to do this, but you know, if you had something like, and turn it down loads. Maybe automate this a bit. Maybe, like, yeah, you could see it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But, you know, just gives it a bit of something different, and it kind of makes it a bit more modern sounding. So anyway, let's just try and finish this off, shall we? Because I feel like we haven't really got time to add any more stuff. So I think this is probably... That did sort of seem like an okay, almost like a lingering, like... you know, like asking a question, you're not really sure what the, you know, how do these two characters end up? Like, let's just pull that out to the, you know, I think it's kind of beautiful. I'm just going to listen to it through again, sorry about that, and just sort of see, you know, maybe we'll add like a little reverse, little cymbal swell or something. Well, in fact, let's put that in. Let's put that in now. I'll just quickly grab a... Come on, percussion. Here we go, cymbals. Where am I? Need to come down. Something like that, and just put that in. That's obviously not synced to the clock, so we might have to move it around a bit. Anyway, let's just listen to it through and see where we're at. I wonder if we just end it. I think we can probably, so like that. I mean, we're not with it, so we just like basically end it on like a really nice open, like, not that, like a really like, almost like sweetly positive D major. So maybe that just becomes, where are we? Piano. Let me just record that in. Yeah, so then let's join those bad boys. Then so this will be more like, so if I join them too, have we got a big, yeah, so there's, I need to deal with these little jumps, and that's okay. So here we'll just say maybe a little swell to kind of make the point, and then we'll come down to nothing, and that note won't be as long, maybe a couple of, something like that. Maybe not even that long, we'll deal with that in a sec. So where are we then? You won't hear the bass note. Yes, I actually quite like that. I wonder if maybe this. Do we want to put some more? I'm not going to double the third. So where is that's there. You know, and like these will get really quiet now, so you know, it's almost be imperceptible. And that one's a bit too long. Right, and then this guy playing the F sharp. That would be doubling the third, but hey, wasn't there to be broken. Let's just see, because it's quite high as well, so maybe we could throw it up the octave. It's quite a nice idea. So rather than there, let's see how that sounds. We'll have to go from here. Yep, that will do. That just wants to be slightly longer. And we can go like that. And then this feels like slightly out of place actually. Maybe if we just shift it along a bit. Yes, that is pretty much, that's pretty good. I'm going to take that one beat later if I can. And stop it. Stop. Maybe like there. Trouble is it does, so what I need this, I actually want lots of reverb on it. Which currently that's, so, okay, right. So that, we're not doing anything with that, we'll just delete that. Aren't we? What happened then? What did I just do? This reverb much, quite a lot. wanted a bit more on the piano and the clarinet. This I'm going to make a new bus. Sorry, I know we're basically at an hour now, so just, we'll say composing is done. We're just going to quickly do some stuff. That is 1 hour there exactly. And I will make this I'm going to make this a pre-fader, so I can turn that down, but then we'll still get the verb, so hopefully it'll make it a bit more of a wash. Something like that, just give that 4 beans. Okay, that probably, it needs some tweaking and stuff, but that's fine. Let's very quickly then, very quickly. So these are all currently going to stereo out. Let's send these to main. I normally would recolor all of these and everything. Fine. Make all of them the same color. And then let's literally just put on. Let's just put on the adaptive limiter. Oh no. Okay, oh, no, still doing it to my voice. This is what happened last time, and the trouble is the delay stays. So anyway, let's just put that on a little bit. Okay, I'm going to mute myself now. Well, I'll do a real-time bounce just because we're at time. I'll do a real-time bounce, mute myself. We'll see how it sounds. Feel like maybe actually we might want a little bit more because it is quite quiet. Real-time bounce, I'll shut up and then I'll come back and say a couple of words after, even though this appalling delay will still be there. Okay, 1 sec. Cheers, guys. Okay, so yeah, pretty good. This whooshy thing at the end is, I might just take it out. Anyway, I think that's fine. You get the idea. I don't need to do anything further. I also wasn't able to watch the mixer, so I don't know how we're doing levels wise. I thought it sounded pretty nice. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. Thanks so much, guys. Really enjoyed that. Again, absolutely not what I was necessarily expecting, but yeah, that was good. Cool. All right, and see you again soon for episode 3. Thanks, guys.